Well, the good news is that Manchester City have scored, Terry Gibson. It's pretty academic because they're going to lose this game emphatically, but nice moment for Mamouche and for Nico Gonzalez.
It was an outstanding free kick, and Courtois does well to get something on it. Crashes off the crossbar. Nico Gonzalez steps up and taps home the rebound. That came in added on time. That took about 3 minutes for VAR to decide whether there was an offside involved in the play, which seems really ridiculous that the game was done and dusted. It was finished. Real Madrid made changes, Man City made changes at the end. The game has sort of come to a halt in terms of being competitive around the 60-minute mark when Kylian Mbappé got the third, killed the game off, and it was done and dusted for Real Madrid. So lots of substitutions. Didn't have a real flow to the last 20 minutes. Real Madrid just seeing the game out. But tough night for Manchester City.
It is over now. 6-3 on aggregate. Pep Guardiola joked that they only had a 1% chance of overturning that first leg deficit. He was probably right, wasn't he?
Well, it doesn't help when you
judging by how they performed tonight.
Yeah, the 4th minute they conceded the first goal. So you're up against it as it is. You've got a 1-goal deficit. You're going away to the Bernabeu, and you end up playing Real Madrid, and you concede after 4 minutes was the worst possible start. From then on, it was hard for the Man City players to keep their spirits up. It'd have been tough to make them believe mentally going into the game that we can do this. You know, they've played each other so often in the last few years, and it's tough for City to go and get a win at the Bernabeu.
On that subject, though, and far be it for me to tell Pep Guardiola how to motivate his team, but if your manager says we've got a 1% chance, and I know it's just trying to maybe, take the pressure off his players, but wouldn't he be better off saying, you know what, we can beat these, we've got a good chance. Yes, they're favourites, but actually, the self-talk and the psychology of we've got a 1% chance suggests you're beaten before you even step onto the grass.
There's probably two sides to that. That's what he says to the press.
Yeah.
And what he says to the players is probably what we expect him to say to the players, that he believes his team have a chance. And they did. I mean, there was a 1-goal difference going into this match. Let's not forget, there were 2 goals. They had the advantage with 4 minutes left in the home game in the first leg at the Etihad, and they blew it. And Real Madrid got 2 late goals. Neither of these teams wanted to be in this competition at this stage, did they? Both of them would have expected as recent winners and holders in Real Madrid. I mean, it would have been unforgivable if Real Madrid had gone out in this. I know it's a big blow to City, and it's big news that Man City have gone out. But it would have been incomprehensive if Ancelotti hadn't qualified. All but these won. We probably would have seen him not getting a flight back to Madrid, not being part of Madrid anymore and getting a flight somewhere else. Such is the demand at Real Madrid in this, that what they believe is their competition.
Yeah, there was a huge danger, wasn't there? They were going to get eliminated, but you can't bet against this lot in the Champions League now, can you?
No, and I think they won it last season and they were waiting for Mbappé. They did it without a centre-forward last year. Now, Benzema left and Mbappé was everyone knew he was joining. They didn't go out and get a replacement. They did it with Joselu. Joselu was their main striker and Jude Bellingham. So everyone wondered what was going to happen when Mbappé came. He's made a difference, such a difference. 28 goals, all comps. He's unplayable at times. And you know why? He's got the quality and he's the fastest player around, and he really does instil fear into even the best centre defenders, Ruben Diaz and John Stones. That was a blow for City as well. Stones going off injured in the first 10 minutes. Nathan Ake-Evans come on. It was a tough night for City. It was always going to be tough, but they needed the first goal. And unfortunately for them, it took 4 minutes for Real Madrid to open the account. From then on, it was domination from Real Madrid.